Hello, this is Turkish Prepper speaking, and this is the episode one. The title will be The Hidden Cost of Progress. Welcome to the Turkish Prepper podcast, episode one. Well, as you can guess, this is Turkish Prepper speaking, and I hope you're fine and stay tuned for our first episode about the hidden cost of progress. Though I must warn you that I'm not a doomsayer, that I don't make educated guesses of a market crash every other Tuesday or Friday or an EMP attack that will fry everything, that will just transform everything into a Mad Max scenario. No. I try to be prepared for most of the common scenarios, but surely living where I am every day is more or less related to survival. So the comforts and things that people of the developed first world nations don't take for granted anymore, they're our fight every day. I'm a family man living in an apartment building in nice part of Istanbul, Turkey, and that's it. I'm just a regular guy who's a prepper for a long time, for over 20 years now, and trying to stay away from any and all fire sale scenarios. I don't preach doom and gloom. Well, this episode will not be about your typical survival talk, all right? I must underline that I support free trade, I support technology, I believe in innovation. It's a one of the good things about humanity, innovation, all right? And artificial intelligence and global growth, I don't see those as demons, but here is the truth. We just cannot talk about progress without talking about the people being crushed underneath. While we use our gadgets comfortably, buying our iPhones, our tablets, our Android phones, enjoy their speed, versatility, their upgraded talents, well, I must say, folks, that there is a downside in that. Well, do you know China? That I know that you do. It's the first nation that we can think of when we think about electronics exported worldwide. And right now in China, millions of workers, especially from rural areas and ethnic minorities, they are trapped in a brutal system. They work for long hours with low pay and no rights. Let me give you a heads up. In Sichuan province, just last month in China, that they hanged three workers from their safety harnesses as a public humiliation and punishment. Those people were alive, they were well, they were ashamed, obviously, and that was done to teach them to use their safety gear. Wow, this is downright draconian, brutal. And it's worse for the Uyghur Muslim minority that are living in China. They are estimated to be 35 million people, that they're more populous than a lot of nations. But right now, for years, they're being forced into labor camps, watched by facial recognition, stripped of their culture, their freedom, and in many cases, their families. And this is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not talking about some far fetched conspiracy. It's not a political spin. This is backed by human rights groups, satellite images, leaked documents. And while this is happening, we, the global consumers, myself included, are buying the products made in China: phones, cameras, solar panels, even clothes. Well, let me tell you why I, as a mortal, just mere mortal, think that this matters for preppers. Like I said, I'm a prepper. I talk about survival, crisis, disaster. But here is the thing: what if the real disaster is already happening? It's not a flood, it's not a global war, but the moral collapse of looking away, that someday no one else will be left behind to speak for us when it comes to that, when we become the downtrodden. We're building the future, sure, but we are letting modern slavery fund this process. This isn't about hating China. I don't hate China. This is about calling out the system where human lives are treated like fuel for the profit. All right? So, so what do we do? Let me tell you. We speak up. We put pressure on the companies that we support. Their money, their profits come from us. All right? We learn where our products come from. We support transparency. And we never stop asking who is paying the price for my comforts. Because being prepared isn't just about bunkers and gear and guns. No, it's about being awake morally, mentally, spiritually. When we only think about mere surviving for ourselves and our family, then we are no better than just another beast. All right? That's what I think. And thank you for listening. And if you're still here, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. And I will try to share podcasts and materials in English weekly. And as always, thank you. Keep prepping till the last day.